play, and we're back with Infamy Modern Warfare. So let's get on. Just want to introduce you to some guys I discovered. I'm going to make some more of these and show you how to make them. TF2 sentry guns. These guys are brilliant and very, very cheap to make. So let me just get over there. I've also built the ammo box which fills magazines. That's a similar kind of thing to that. And I'm just going to turn my particles down because otherwise they're going to get completely on my tits. Right, I'm going to grab my solitary single emerald. First thing I want to do, because my sword's wearing out. And the sword really doesn't fit with the modern warfare theme, so... Oh, I wanted something else while I was up there. I wanted... Where are you? No, must be down here then. No, in there? Yes, I want a piece of quartz and I want 3 iron ingots. Now, you'll notice I've got a whole load of iron there. I've got other metals smelting up here. And my alloy ingots, ores have gone because I basically processed the whole lot off camera. And I've also built a project bench. Oh, I've already got 3 in there, so I think this is the design. Yep. That's a knife, and I've got 30 odd levels, so let's go ahead and see if we can't get a good enchantment on that. I'll try that one, for no particular reason, he says as he completely mucks it up, so let's just go for that one. Sharpness 5, sharpness 4, knockback 2. Not shabby at all. So yep, now I've got my combat knife. I look a little bit more military than with the sword, so I'll pop the sword away for now. Out of the way, maybe repair that later. And so the first thing we're going to build is, if I go and I want another 3 of these guys, so we need a base, we need a head, and we need to make them either, combine them to either make a blue or red one. I'll do blue because I've got plenty of blue. The base is basically iron, that's simple. These are iron ingots, redstone, gunpowder, and a dispenser, which are a little bit more complex. Let's grab some iron, and I think it's that here. 1, 2, 3. So that's those done. So the next thing we need is dispensers. Have I got any string? Yep, string. Got wood, so start off with the old usuals. Make a whole bunch of sticks, and 2, 3. Actually, I don't need to do that, do I? 1, 2, 3. So I'll take the string back out, stick that away. Going to want some gunpowder. I've done a lot of the sulfur to gunpowder, so that's going to be useful. Redstone, I've got some redstone blocks, and let me just remember. I'm going to embarrass myself now because I can't remember how to make a dispenser. Redstone, cobble, and bow. Yeah, fairly straightforward. So I got my bow. Need some redstone. So redstone, bow, and cobble. 1, 2, 3. So that's that. Where was I? Sentry. So the head is redstone, okay. Redstone, gunpowder, dispenser, and iron. 1, 2. Need some more iron. 3. And then the last thing I needed was some lapis, 3 of those. To make the actual blue ones, you basically combine them like that. So, oops, just get that out. We want one of those, and we want one of those. Makes me 3 sentries. So, these guys, when you place them, I'll just grab that. It just sits down. We do not. You can push them around a bit, very similar to the sentry guns on the Portal mod. Let's just. They only have 10 hits, but when they come down, they just break into their constituent parts. So I'm going to go and place those, and I'll be right back. Well, that was fun. Learned an important lesson there, and that is don't get in between the sentry guns and a target, because as you'll notice I took a little damage as one of the guns decided to shoot me. Picked up the slimes though that it took out while it was doing it. Now if I can go and just draw a hostile mob over, you'll see I've placed them on each corner. Is there any hostile mobs to be drawn over other than slimes? Let's pop that guy with my P90. You gonna come to me? Come on. Come on, you. Oh, you awkward little. Alright. No, they're not going to aggro on me, are they? Swine. Little awkward. Damn mobs. Never attack you when you bloody want them to. Or never even try to attack you when you want them to. Let's see if we can't find any up in this corner. A little more. Ah, you see, he is right under a sentry gun, but he's so far under it. Oh, yeah, the sentry gun got him. You saw that there. So they're going to help keep the perimeter clear. But they're fairly weak and minor things. So what I ultimately want to do is get some of these turrets going, which are quite pricey to go, and they do require power. So to get power, I'm thinking wind turbines. So it got osmium ingots, that's not a problem. Enriched alloy is iron and redstone to make that, and then you smelt that to make the enriched alloy. So we'll get on with that. And control circuit is osmium and another, so that's 3 enriched alloy we need for a wind turbine. And energy tablets are gold, redstone, and so that's going to be 5 of those we need. And I probably want to put maybe 2 or 3 together. So I'm probably want 15 or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, in fact I've got iron, I'm going to grab redstone and clear this for a second, because that greying out is quite irritating. And let's just go, I need about 15, don't I reckon. So one of those and one of those will make 2 of those. So if I go for, I'll make 20, that'll do me for now. And get those smelting. Where's my smelting stuff? Bang. So they're smelting. And if I go up here and check on that, that's fairly straightforward. Osmium is straightforward. That needs nothing else, just gold and redstone. And that is just osmium redstone. Okay, so I'll wait till those are smelted, and in the meantime I'll be right back. Okay guys, that's almost finished, and while we're doing it I figured I was going to need some batteries to do this. And I spotted this rather neat feature which I've never seen on this project table before. Basically any recipe it's got in it appears rotating on the top. which that is pretty damn cool. Anyway, I'm going to make maybe half a dozen, I don't think they stack, batteries. I'm going to make 4 batteries because that's all the tin I've got kicking around. I don't think I've got any more tin. Osmium block, silver, lead. No, tin I am actually short on. But they'll do for this particular exercise. I can grab those enriched alloys. So, let's get started on the windmill. So the windmill is, we need 3 of those, which are those and osmium. Okay. Did I put the osmium away? Bloody well did, didn't I? Osmium ingots, there we go. So I want 3 of those. Well, why do I keep doing that? I'm alternating between mod packs, I suppose. Okay, so we've got 3 control circuits. And we need these, which is gold, redstone, and 2 of those each. So, and we need 6 of those. I may not have enough of these control circuits, actually. So let me just double check that again. That was gold down the middle on that, yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So I need 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be it. Osmium ingots and those in the middle. Just, oh, that was incredibly opportune. So we're armed with that and that. One of those round that, and that in the middle. Let's just chunk those up. I can get 1, 2, and 3 of those. Now, there's an energy, I think it's an energy cube, which we can store those. So we'll get onto one of those a bit later on, and basically we can pull the wire out of these turbines and into the energy cube, which is essentially it's a big battery. So let's get on the roof here, and I'm going to place these windmills. Apparently do like some space around them, but how cool is that? So if I go and place another one here, can I get another one there? I can, and into each of those, they've got internal storage, but we can put a battery and that will allow us to store some of the power. Each one of those will take 1000 joules. And that's us on our first steps to getting some of the more advanced Volts ICBM mod stuff built. We've got some power generating. So with that power, what can we do? Well, we can do all sorts. We've got the missile launch. Well, we've got the missiles. Missile coordinator. I've never even seen that one. And it doesn't seem to want to give me a recipe, but these are basically conventional missile, for example, is condensed explosives and a missile module. Missile modules are steel, a fuel bucket, fuel oil in a refinery. So it looks like I am definitely going to have to go and play with that oil. That's interesting. And unknown surprise, should we say. Let's just dump off some of this while I'm here. Fortunately, I did happen to notice. Incidentally, if anybody's wondering what these are obsidian pressure plates, and they're basically pressure plates that only allow things. Hello slime, you're safe today, I don't need you. I've got lots. Ah, you see? not far to go for oil, so that's at least is one thing. Have we got the... Yes, we have got tanks. Oh, we've actually got railcraft tanks. Oh, that's nice. So that we can work towards that. Come on, get out of there. Anything left for me to kill apart from... I want to see how much damage this knife does. Bang. Oh, 13. 22. That's pretty good. And the durability, it's about half the durability of a diamond sword. Bang. I might as well have them now I'm here. Anyway, I'm going to get the necessaries together to build this energy cube and conduct the energy into it from the windmills, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back and we've got the necessaries to make the basic energy cube. So we've got steel casing, 2 of those, lapis and redstone. Simply enough. That is, the steel casing is steel plus osmium. Steel is basically 1 iron ingot with 4 coal to make a steel dust, which 2 steel dust, which you then smelt. So I guess it's a steel casing. We then had that with 2 of those, lapis top and bottom, and that went round to give me a basic energy cube. Now the last thing we need is something to connect these up, so I think we're probably going to need a few of these, but this is copper wire, so if I go for 18 of those, I'm probably going to need a lot more of those at some point anyway, but we'll start with 18. And let's pop up and get that in place. See how those batteries are charging as well. So these are nearly full actually. So I've left the stuff down in the project table, my usual project table mistake. I love the project table, it's such a useful tool, but it's also a tool in which I constantly craft something, stick it into the internal inventory, and bang. Okay, so if I pop that there, you'll see we've got a uncharged energy cube, can take 2 megajoules of power. That should be not far off charged, and we can then link these up like that, and this is now charging. These batteries are still getting a bit of charge as well, so it must be sharing the charge between the 2 for now. So that energy cube, once that's full, should give me plenty to run some machines. Now the only question then is how to get the power down into my basement. I'm probably going to have to run a wire down somehow. Just not sure best how, maybe down the wall here to here. That probably, obviously going to need more than 11. And once we've got that and some power, then we can start playing with, in fact I may even put the energy cube down here, and yeah, that might be an idea. Anyway, that's getting some power sorted, so I'll be back later once we've brought the power down and moved on a little bit. Okay guys, so I managed to get the energy cube down here, and I've had to use these guys, which are universal power cables. Basically the problem I was having was, if I just run up, in fact let's just sleep the night away, get rid of that. The problem I was having was up here, if I use the copper wires, there was too much power going through them and it was blowing them out, so I've had to link these guys up, take this down the side to the bottom. That's pretty easy stuff to make. It's steel and redstone to make those cables, and I brought those down. I've also brought the pulverizer in and powered it straight from that, so that is running pretty damn fast now. The other thing I wanted to make this episode before we finished was a powered furnace, which I need a frame for. Oh god, get out. I'm going to need a redstone induction coil. I'm going to need a couple of bricks, so I think I should have some clay somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to need those. I'm going to need to break them into... Oh, I'm going to have to place those. Typical. Packs all the way. So we'll get those cooked up quickly. We'll take those spare steel ingots out that I are cooking. Now, so we've got our induction coil. And with the powered furnace, we need that. We need redstone. We need a couple of copper ingots. Let's clean some of this crap out, shall we? And just stick it, I don't know, in there for now. This is turning into a bit of a... I accidentally made some pressurized tubes as well, which are completely useless to me. Oh, I need copper, that's what I needed, a couple of copper ingots. So that should be that, and that with those, and what was there? Oh, and a blob of redstone. I'm going to need another crafting bench to use these. Almost there. In the meantime, we're going to take a short break, and one of the things we can obviously make is explosives, obviously. And there's a whole bunch: condensed, shrapnel, sonic, all the way up to red matter. Now some of these I can't make. Red matter I can't make. The nuclear, I think, is the reason for that. Oops. Oh, maybe I can. But you use enriched uranium and thermobaric. These are seriously destructive, so I'm going to show you a little brief demonstration. I've got an explosives world, which is a super flat world, where I can just set these off and not worry about the damage to my play world. So I'll be back straight after that. Hi guys, welcome to my explosive world. This is where I'll be demonstrating some of the explosives that I don't want to demonstrate in the live Infamy world. So we're going to start down this one. This beastie is a red matter explosive. It's one we're not going to be able to get in the real world because nukes apparently have no functional crafting recipe. And this is the top tier explosive. This one is a blast. It basically forms a black hole which will slowly suck everything into it. So without further ado, off we go. Now left unchecked, this is going to be the world. And the only way to get rid of it is using an antimatter explosive, and we need to position that over well out of this field of view, detonate it, and the cure isn't necessarily much better than the problem. So those two are the two largest explosives in the ICBM mod, and yeah, you can see the kind of damage you'd do with antimatter explosion. That is pretty huge. There's 53 blocks down to bedrock on this world, so we'll just go and see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, so 45 deep, 90 blocks radius, I would say, that explosion. Probably 100 or so radius. It's hard to say exactly, but yeah, there you go. Red matter followed by antimatter. And we'll be coming back to this world and making more holes in it to demonstrate some other explosives later in the series. Yep, so red matter and antimatter explosives, seriously destructive forces there. And I don't think I'll be building any of those in this particular world. But right, now I've got that recipe in, I should just be able to go plob plob and powered furnace. Now the nice thing with the powered furnace is if I go and chop that off and place my powered furnace right next to that, the red is the output, the blue is the input. So whatever I pulverise in here will automatically go through to here and will go out, and I can place that chest on the end. Now the secondary materials I should be able to pipe through, so I'll be looking at doing that in the next episode. So this should be an automatic pulverising and smelting facility, and I don't think I've got anything left to pulverise. I suppose I could just pulverise an iron. Oh, I've got... I've already done, yeah, unfortunately that's pre-pulverised, so let's just go and pulverise an iron ingot quickly. Demonstrate the process. So that goes in. Bang, straight through, into there. Bang. It's cooked. Iron ingot. So that's pretty quick. The energy usage was practically nil. That's obviously got 2 megajoules of storage, and the windmills themselves have got what's it, 200, about 20% of that, 200 kilojoules of storage each, so I've got about 2.6 megajoules of storage at the moment. So the next thing I suppose will be getting some more machines, having a look at that element of things, probably extending this round, and maybe upgrading this, because we've got all the materials we need to upgrade this to a bigger storage facility. So until then, I will see you next week, and bye for now.